After we learn about the indefinite integral, in this video we will learn about definite integral, just a little bit, and also the fundamental theorem of calculus. To start, let's say we have this function with this graphic, and we want to find the area under this curve from A to B. Okay, let's just change the function a little bit, so we will have this function instead. So we want to find the area below this function from A to B. To start with, we can divide the interval AB into 4 divisions. So we can approximate the area we want with 4 rectangles. And then from that 4 rectangles, we can divide the interval AB more. In this example, we divide interval A to B into 8 subdivisions. We can do this repeatedly with more and more subdivisions of interval AB, as we can see in the next slide. Starting from the top left to the top right to the bottom left, we can see that the more rectangles we use, the more accurate the approximation. So in the end, the area below the curve from A to B is equals to the limit n to infinity, with n is the number of rectangles of Sn. Sn is the sum of the area of rectangles. In mathematical form, we will have something like this. So let's say A is the area under the curve from A to B. To make it easy, let's say f is positive or 0 over interval A to B. We have A will be equals to limit n to infinity Sn. And this Sn will equals to fx1 plus fx2 plus so on and so on, plus at the end is fxn times delta x. fx1, fx2, and fxn is the height of the rectangle, while delta x is the width of the rectangle. To make it easier, we divide the interval A to B equally. So we will have delta x is b minus I per n. This sum is called Riemann sum. This Riemann sum is what we call definite integral. The notation for definite integral is like that. So we have integral from A to B. We read it like that. Integral from A to B of fx dx. It is equals to Riemann sum. The function fx is the integrand, and number A is the lower limit, while B is the upper limit. The process of finding this integral is called definite integration. So now we go back to this example. Okay then. So if we have f is continuous and fx is not negative on the interval AB, then the region R under the curve y equals to fx over this interval has an area of definite integral from A to B of fx dx. And now we enter the main menu, which is the fundamental theorem of calculus. This connects what we have before about antiderivative and what we have now, which is Riemann sum or definite integral. So if we have capital F is an antiderivative of f on A to B, then the definite integral from A to B of fx dx is equals to capital F in B minus capital F in A. Or we can also use the notation below. And exercise. Here are a few rules of this integration. The first two is similar to the linearity of indefinite integral, while the three below are unique to this definite integral. The first one is, if we have the lower limit and the upper limit of the definite integral are the same, then they are 0. We can also switch between the upper limit and the lower limit, but it will become a negative of the former one. And if we have definite integral from A to B, then it is equals to definite integral from A to C plus definite integral from C to B. You can see that there is no restriction on C. C can be in between A and B or also outside of A to B. There's no restriction to C. And how about some exercise? we also have substituting rule for definite integral. You can see below how we use the substitution rule for definite integral. It is similar to indefinite integral, but don't forget to also substitute the upper limit and the lower limit of the definite integral. Or maybe not, because we can also find the antiderivative first and then evaluate using the fundamental theorem of calculus. We have two ways of substituting. The first one is the one that I told you just now, and the second one is in the previous slide. And another exercise.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer? Every night, I can feel my leg and my arm, even my fingers. The body I've lost. The comrades I've lost won't stop hurting.